Good late morning. It's like 10:30ish, I don't know, something like that here in Youngstown. And here comes Deuce because he hears me talking again. Yeah, I'll just sit here. Of course, I start yawning. Well, for some reason, I had a hell of a time sleeping last night. I woke up about 2:30 and had a hell of a time getting back to sleep. Probably was almost till 5 a.m. And I got up like about 7:50. Got out of bed. It's like, oh, what a pain. Anyhow, I'm just sitting here and ran down to the post office because I got notification that my second Iceman order came in. Deuce, you gotta get down, buddy. Okay. Yeah, I got a few more things. I got the conversion kit to make a Chevy into a GMC. Now, I gotta say, it's not the grill. Here's the grill. Make sure I got it upside right. Yeah, there's the grill. I guess you gotta use the headlights from the kit. Now, this would work for the maybe better for the AMT kit that has the 4 headlights. Either that or you gotta supply your own lenses. And the other thing that's slightly off, you get 3 pieces with this. But this is supposed to be for Revell because it has this separate. Oh, let me find it here. This separate front hood piece. Now those marker lights aren't like anything. I looked up real GMCs, and they're all more smaller or more recessed in. These are actually, keep forgetting everything's backwards. They're kind of sticking out. I mean, I guess it'll work, but it's just a little bit off from the real thing. And then you get a GMC. Damn it. I'll get this yet. GMC tailgate. So it's not bad, but it's a little disappointing, those marker lights. I was hoping it would look a little more realistic. They're a little oversized and they're not recessed. Then I got some other stuff. Oh, come my bag. I don't want to break any of it because it is 3D printed resin stuff. Okay, this is the axle kit for the AMT 1950-31 pickup. It's got 2 axles. I thought you only got 1, but there's 2 front axles, dropped axles. One's more than the other, more radical to drop. And then there's the lowering blocks. They're in there too. Mild and radical drop. I don't know how well you can see them, but they're in there, the little blocks. They're still on the plate. And then I got a straight axle gasser kit. Let's lower that around. So yeah, I got that today. I got an engine coming for the the USAC. That's going to go in the Camaro. I ordered that up the other day, so I got one more order coming. In fact, oh, I'm dropping stuff. Might just make it by the weekend. If not, it'll be here by Monday. No rush, because I got so much to work on. And even though I got 100 other projects, I'm still working on the highway patrol car. I have since, you can see the reflection a lot better now. Yep. I polished it out. I'll probably give it one more polishing, then I got to clean the wax out of the polish out of the door seams. Plus I'll run some detailer in there. But yeah, I got that polished out a lot better. Because it wasn't super glossy. Now it kind of is. It could use one more though. I mean, you can see the light reflection in there, so it's not that bad. I did the interior up. Yeah, put the radio in. Don't know how well it's all going to show. I need more light on it. But I should have the camera the other way around rather than me on it. In fact, let's do that. There we go. But, you know, I used only the top half of the gauge decals. Because though a lot of these kits come with decals, they have the knob detail and the vent detail. Well, it's already molded in the dash. So they're going to sit all bubbly. unless you shave all that stuff off. And since where the gauges are is pretty much flat, I just cut that part out. And I'll go back and I just hit the knobs and everything. And I put the radio and the microphone and the speakers in there. So the interior is pretty much done. I'm going to touch up down here where the glue touched when I was putting the seat in. And it came with a fire extinguisher too, so I might put that down here below the radio there. But there we go. So that's done. I got the chassis. I did some paint work on it and the suspension. What little suspension there is. I got that drying right now, so I can't really show you that. But I got to get in here and clean this pigsty of a room up and get some of these slot car bodies done, because let me show you. Yeah, see, it's a pigsty here. The bench is a mess. So I got to kind of go through this and sort it all out. Excuse me. I'd like to take a nap, go back to sleep for a while, but I really can't. Because I got things to do. And I can't do no yard work today because it's still raining and everything's wet now. But, yeah, like I said, I got bare metal that. This is pretty much done. I got to put the taillights on it and stuff like that, but it's really close. I don't think there's much more to do to it, really. Taillights, paint the door handles or bare metal them. And, I got to glue the hood on, and I got to Dremel out the inner fenders because it won't let the chassis, a slot car chassis, sit low enough that the car will sit properly. So I got to do that. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I really am. I can't believe it. As soon as I start talking, I start yawning. But yeah, there's the Impala. The 62 just needs some bare metaling and windows and stuff. Tail lights and grill and all that good crap. But I got to clean this pigsty up. I got to get back on that Camaro. I got to finish that van and a couple others because I got to get those shipped off. They've already paid for. I just got to get my butt moving. Oh, yeah, here's my other mess. Here's my chassis to the Ford pickup. Chassis and interior. Not pickup, but the van. I sold the body, so I bought that other van over there that I showed you guys in the other video. And I'm going to have to repaint it some other color or colors and go with some kind of theme and drop the body over this chassis, and it's done. And yeah, I got a few projects going. And just sitting here waiting to, my brother-in-law is supposed to let me know, or my sister's supposed to let me know, and my mom may be getting discharged from the hospital today, so I may have to go pick her up and take her to her apartment, or I may have to take her to this behavioral health center, where basically they're going to try to get her mind working correctly, you know, and she's not going to be happy about that, but my brother-in-law's, I guess he's working, and my sister's work, so I may have to do this on my own. Unless they discharge her this evening, then we all can meet up and do this. I don't know if I can get her into my truck. My truck sits kind of high, and it has step bars, but even then, so I don't know what's going to go on with any of that. So I'm just sitting here in my messy room, and there's the cats, Deuce and Mitzi, and Mitzi's playing with a bag of parts. Mitzi, and Penny's probably sleeping somewhere because she's a good girl. She doesn't get involved like these two do. Hi, Deuce. Hey, you paying attention? Okay. Okay, well, hey, that's it for now. Just going to do a quick video here. And I'm going to try to get this room cleaned up a little bit while I'm waiting to see what's happening here. And sitting there watching my videos, my YouTube videos. Good again. So sorry. Okay, well, until then, I am going to get my butt moving. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.